Hi class, we need to take a look at polynomials and types of polynomials. So let me first start with what we define as a polynomial, and that would be this generic form. Now, it looks very messy, but that's because you just have constants. And here's the basic idea. The a of 0 represents a constant, then you have a value multiplied by an x, and then the powers of the x keep increasing until you have an x to the n. And we basically classify monomials in this class as follows. We're looking for only three types, which will be a binomial, and trinomial. Let's first talk about a monomial. And let me give you an example of a monomial. So if you have, in this case, like a 3x, this 3x represents this term here. And it is called a monomial because it's a single term, and also for the degree you're looking at the highest exponent. So in this case, well, you just have an x to the first power, so this will be of a first degree. Let me give you another example. So this will be a 4x to the second. It's technically a single polynomial, nothing is being added, and because of the squared, this will be of a second degree. And then let me give you a, let's say a 2 to the third, x to the 10th. Now, this is a single term, and if you were to simplify, this is just 8x to the 10th. The constants don't contribute to the degree, so this one we consider to be a 10th degree. So when we refer to monomials, we're looking at polynomials that only have a single term. So in this case, for the second one, we're referring to this polynomial, and they're supposed to be already simplified. Now, let's take a look at what's defined to be a binomial. Binomial means two terms. So for example, you could have a 3x plus a 1. And then for the degree, because the highest exponent is a 1, this will be of a first degree. And notice that the terms are counted as additions or subtractions. So for example, if you have a 4x to the second minus x, this is two terms. And because of the subtraction, you're adding the, or in this case, you're subtracting the x. This is considered to be a binomial. Highest exponent is a 2, so this would be of a second degree. And let me just do one more. So this will be a, let's get an x to the 8 minus an x to the third power. So we have two terms. Highest exponent is an 8, so this one will be an 8th degree. Now for trinomials, we're looking at polynomials that have three terms. So for example, 3x squared plus x minus 1. This is considered to be a trinomial. Highest exponent is to the second, so this will be of a second degree. Perhaps x to the fourth minus x to the third plus 4. It has a total of three terms, and the terms we're counting them by additions or subtractions. Highest exponent of a fourth degree. And maybe an x to the 20 minus x plus 7. You technically have three terms, so that would be a well, trinomial. The degree would be the 20th degree. Let's take a look at mathematical structures that are not polynomials, and that would be any form of a expression that does not follow this formula. So for example, for not polynomials, you could have 3x plus 1 over x. And notice that, well, from the original monomial, we stated down here that that was a polynomial, but if you combine it with, in this case, 1 over x, that would be automatically not a polynomial. So any combination that doesn't follow the formula here, 1 over x, does not follow the generic formula. It's not considered a polynomial. The one on the top it is, the one at the bottom is also a polynomial, but altogether it's not considered a polynomial. And also perhaps a 2x to the 1/2, it's not considered a polynomial. And this is because of the format of the exponent. Your exponent is a half. So notice that all of these exponents represent integers. So in this case, this is not considered a polynomial. Same idea if they would have expressed it as the square root of x. It's not in the generic formula, which we have here as, well, the an x to the n power, so it's not considered a polynomial. And any other combination, so for example, if we were to have a 3x squared minus x over a x to the 7th. Once again, the top and bottom are polynomials, but not the actual fraction altogether. So that was just a quick overview of technicalities for polynomials. The ones that are going to be showing up will be the monomials, binomials, and trinomials. And some of the questions that you're going to see later on is for the degree. Once more, the degree is the highest exponent that they contain.